Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and in today's episode I'm going to be going over who pays what and when as far as Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and the Yuffie DLC goes. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind is that in all of these instances, in order to play either Final Fantasy VII Intergrade or the Yuffie DLC, you need to own a PS5. This is a PS5 only upgrade, PS5 only DLC, so yeah, you've got to have one of them. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for future content, but let's get into it. So the first scenario, and probably the most popular, is that you already own Final Fantasy VII Remake, having bought the game at some point since its release. Now, in this scenario, you get a free upgrade to Final Fantasy VII Intergrade on the PS5, so you'll get all of the enhancements, all of the graphical upgrades, all the texture upgrades, the photo mode, everything like that, all of that, you'll get that free of charge. But when it comes to the Yuffie DLC, you will have to pay for that separately. Now, there's no details at the moment on the price of the Yuffie DLC, but I'd expect it to be somewhere around the £10 to £15 region, something like that. I can't see it being much more than that. So yeah, that's probably going to be the cost of it. And like I say, that's probably going to be the most likely scenario. That's going to be where most people that are watching this video, I assume, are going to fit in. You already own the game, you've paid for the game, so yeah, you'll get the free Intergrade upgrade, and then you have to pay for the Yuffie DLC. Now, the second scenario is that you've recently picked up the PS Plus version of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, in this situation, you wouldn't get anything. You'd have to pay for the PS5 version, but what this comes with is the Yuffie DLC included. So you wouldn't be able to upgrade to the PS5 version free of charge. You'd have to pay for the Final Fantasy VII Remake PS5 edition, the Intergrade edition, but you would get that Yuffie DLC as well. So you wouldn't have to worry about the additional cost of that. And then the final scenario is that you've not got anything. So you've not got Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS4, you've not grabbed the PS Plus edition, and in that situation, you just have to buy the PS5 edition, obviously, and again, you would get the Yuffie DLC included. Now, in both of these last two scenarios where you've got the PS Plus version or you've still not bought the game yet, you're looking at $69.99 for the standard edition, and you're looking at $84.99 for the deluxe edition. That's on the UK version of the PSN store. Obviously, if you're in like the United States or anywhere else around the world, you'd have to check your own PSN store, but that would give you the details on how much that's going to cost. Now, all in all, I think that's pretty fair. There are obviously problems with the upgrade only being available on PS5, and I'm going to go into that on another video and go into the reasons why I think that is the case, so keep an eye out for that one coming up on the channel. But as far as the pricing goes, yeah, you shouldn't have to pay for the PS5 version if you've bought the PS4 version. The fact that it's a free upgrade is perfect. If they hadn't have done it as a free upgrade, I'd predict that there would have been some issues. But yeah, they've done the right thing there. They've gone. As far as the PS Plus edition, I've seen a few people being upset about it, but you can't really expect a free upgrade on a game that you've got for free. Maybe they should have put something in where it's a slightly lower cost than buying the full game. I don't know, they could have been a bit nicer there maybe, but then you've got to think that'd annoy the people who've paid outright for the game already. So I think they've probably been quite fair there. But what about you? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's unfair that people who've got the PS Plus version have to pay to upgrade? I don't see how you could think that, but you never know, you might do. And how much do you think the Yuffie DLC is going to end up costing? Like I say, I think probably between £10 and £15. I can't see it costing much more than that. It's only a couple of chapters long. It's got a couple of additional fights in the training simulator, as far as I can tell. That's it. It's not massive. It's only going to be about 5 hours of content, probably, something like that, maybe 10. I doubt it'll push up to 10 though. I'm probably going to say it's going to be about 4 or 5 hours of content. So yeah, about £10-15, that sounds about right. But what do you think on that? Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe for future content and leave your thoughts below. But more importantly than anything, have a great day.